Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet again another Trolley Tuesday. Let's make our way from the station over to the streetcar shed. And what do we have in here today? And here it is, Dallas Railway and Terminal car number 189. Now, I know what everyone's thinking. Hang on a second. Isn't this just car 186, but with like black trucks, different poles, and a different number? Did you seriously use the same model? And to that, I would say, sort of. Whilst I did use the same base model for this car, I did not use 186 itself for this model. And specifically, I kept the old plastic poles it had, and I left the trucks black so that way you'd be able to tell the difference between the two. Now, as for car 186 or 189's history, it's very identical to 186's history. After it was sold, it was also used as part of a storage unit for some farmers. And then eventually, as the story goes, I can't remember if this is for one of the interurban cars or if 189 was part of this, but there were two cars that were built into a house. And when that house was being torn down, the people over at the McKinney Avenue Transit Authority managed to get a hold of the owner of the house before it was torn down. And they managed to rescue both of the car bodies. Supposedly 189 was one of them. And they had plans to restore 189. And they almost did. In fact, one effort of this can be seen. It's over at the hotel called the Canopy over in Uptown Dallas. When you walk in and make your way to the right, you'll actually see the front of car 189, and it does have a name. MATA had intended on naming the car the Green Goddess. However, for some unknown reason that I've yet to been able to find, the project was canceled. I assume due to monetary deficiency or the fact that around that same time, the second PCC car, I believe 4614 was introduced to the fleet at that time. So they may have shifted interests. So at that time, they actually did have one of the car fronts built, but now that they didn't have a car to actually put it onto, they decided to give it to the Canopy Hotel for advertising purposes. Also, 189 is the only streetcar, technically speaking, that actually displays the words McKinney Avenue Trolley on its headboard. All the other cars say McKinney Avenue Streetcar on their logos, which is really funny. So yeah, you can still go and see the front of 189 today in Uptown Dallas. Now, with that history out of the way, let's see 189 pull her paces on my layout.